Be me. 22, living alone in shitty apartment complex in mid-sized Midwest town. Decent job, call center, nothing exciting. Spend most nights alone playing games, reading, just vibing. No real social life, just a few online friends. Life's boring but stable. One night, walking back from gas station around 10 p.m. Dark out, quiet, bit cold. Short walk, maybe 6 minutes, always go the same way. Past this guy sitting on a bench near the corner store. He looks maybe mid-30s, scruffy, heavy jacket, kinda worn looking. Not homeless, just odd. As I pass, he gives me a nod. Nod back, keep walking. He calls out behind me. You're always late on Thursdays. Freeze. Turn around like what? He's just sitting there staring straight ahead. I ask, what? He says nothing, doesn't even look at me. Nervous laugh, keep walking. Write it off as weird coincidence. Next Thursday, walking home again, bit later this time. Same bench, same guy. Heart skips when I see him. Try to walk past like I don't notice. He speaks again, deadpan. Late again. You always take longer when you buy frozen stuff. Greater than WTF.jpg. Stop, look down at my bag. Got microwave meals and a pint of ice cream. How would he know that? No way he saw me inside. I didn't see him until after I came out. Mutter. Do I know you or something? He smiles slightly. Not yet. Walk away fast. Don't look back. For a while, I try to avoid that route. Take longer way home through alleys, around blocks. Don't see him for 2 weeks. Start to relax. Maybe it was just some weird stalker shit. Thursday comes again. Get off work, feel paranoid all the way home. Don't see him anywhere. Relief. Get into my apartment, flick on lights. Notice something on the kitchen counter. A gas station receipt. From today. Same time I was there, but I didn't buy this stuff. It's a hot dog, a Gatorade, and a lighter. Not my handwriting. I live alone. Full panic mode. Check locks, check window. Nothing seems broken. Still freaked out. Next morning call landlord. Ask if anyone has keys to my place. He says just him and maintenance guy, and no one was sent to my unit. Buy a camera off Amazon. Set it up in my kitchen, facing the door. Week goes by, nothing happens. Check camera footage obsessively, all normal. Feel dumb. Thursday again. This time I drive to a different store 5 miles away. Take a totally different road. As I pull into my parking lot back home, someone is standing next to my building door. Can't see their face, hoodie up. Heart rate hits the ceiling. Park and just sit there watching. The figure doesn't move. Finally, they turn around and walk away. When I get to the front door, there's a note taped to it. It says, "Long drive for a toothbrush and nothing else." That's literally all I bought. Check the bag in my car. Receipt still inside. I never saw anyone else in that store. Call cops finally. Tell them someone is stalking me. Officer comes, takes my statement, says they'll file a report, but unless I see the person again or get evidence, nothing to do. Show him the note, the receipt. He kinda shrugs and says it's weird. Thanks, officer. Few more days go by. Start hearing weird things at night. Footsteps above me, but no one lives upstairs. Once I swear I heard someone whisper my name. Camera still shows nothing. Except one night, I see something. Footage shows my kitchen light flicker for 3 seconds at 3:14 a.m. Then it goes dark again. Nothing else. I wasn't home that night. I'd crashed at a friend's after drinks. Camera time is accurate. Nobody should have been there. Buy new locks. Install them. Install deadbolt too. Also buy a small security system with motion alerts. For a week, it's quiet again. Start to hope it's over. One morning, I'm brushing my teeth. Check my phone. New text from unknown number. Just says, you missed a spot. Drop phone. No contacts. No reply. Number disconnected when I try to call back. Next day, I find a photo slid under my apartment door. It's a picture of me sleeping, taken from the foot of my bed. I sleep with my bedroom door shut and locked. There's no sign of forced entry again. Install more cameras, sleep with a bat by my bed. Thursday again. Don't leave house. Just sit, staring at door. TV's off, phone's on silent. 12 a.m. hits. Get an email notification. Subject, you don't remember me. Body, just a link. Don't click it. Delete it. Next morning, wake up. TV is on. Playing security camera feed from last night. Except I'm not in any of the shots. It's like I disappeared for a full hour from midnight to 1 a.m. I don't remember sleeping. I don't remember anything. Last straw, pack bags, go stay with brother across town. He thinks I'm being paranoid, jokes I have a ghost stalker. I show him the picture, the text, the camera clips. He shuts up real quick. 2 days later, I get a letter at his place, no return address. Inside is another photo. Me, 10 years old, in front of my childhood house, wearing a red shirt I barely remember owning. On the back is written, I liked you better then. Move out of state a week later. Change number, delete socials. New city, new job, new life. For 6 months, nothing. No notes, no photos, no texts. Think I escaped. Until this morning. Check mail. No name on envelope. Inside is a single piece of paper. Just says, you'll always be Thursday to me. Beamy, 26, QA tester. Live alone in small apartment with my cat. Life's kinda dull but stable. Weird sleep schedule, but nothing crazy. Spend most nights gaming or doom scrolling till 2 or 3 a.m. Crash one night mid-scroll, phone in hand, face down in bed. Lights off, cat curled next to me. Normal night. Except I don't wake up. I dream that I wake up. Everything looks normal at first, but windows bricked over. Walls are weirdly smooth, like someone painted over all the outlets. Can't find my phone. Cat is gone. Go to kitchen. Only thing in fridge is a single raw egg on a white plate. No shelves, no condiments, just the egg. Close it. Try to turn on lights. Switch clicks, but no lights turn on. Kinda foggy inside the apartment, like mist. Feels like a lucid dream, but everything's too quiet. Open door to leave. Door opens to another door, and another. Like a hallway made of doors, just me and dim yellow lighting. Some doors are warped like water damage. Others have locks on the outside. Finally find one that opens into a bedroom identical to mine. Bed's made, pillows missing. Air smells like burnt plastic. On the bed is a note that says, "Try again." Lie down in that bed. Close my eyes. Wake up again. Still in the dream. Same foggy apartment. Eggs cracked now. Yolk smeared across plate like something crawled out of it. Walls are breathing subtly. Fridge hum sounds like whispering. Try to scream, no sound. Look in mirror. Face is there, but it's wrong. Eyes too far apart. Nose keeps twitching like it's glitching. Mouth sewn shut with red thread. Start clawing at my face in panic. Wake up again. This time I'm tied to the bed. Can move my head but not my body. Something is crawling under the floorboards. Hear whispering through the vents. He's still not ready. This goes on for what feels like weeks. Each dream cycle gets worse. Every time I wake up, the apartment decays a little more. Walls peeling, ceiling leaking black water. TV turns on by itself and shows footage of me sleeping. Except in the video, there's something watching me from the corner of the room. Can't make out his face, but it has no legs. Just a long body dragging behind it. Try killing myself in the dream dozens of times. Slit wrists, jump from windows, stab myself, drink bleach. Always wake up again in the same bed. Sometimes with the injury still visible for a while. Once I woke up with my mouth full of broken glass. Blood leaking down shirt, but no pain. Looked down. All my fingernails were gone too. Just raw skin. One cycle I find a door that leads into a black void. Hear my real name being called. Not by family or friends. The voice is me, but deeper. It says, "Come back when you understand. Walk forward. Fall for what feels like hours. Wake up floating in my apartment. Gravity slowly reasserts itself. Land on feet, hard. Floor cracks beneath me like glass. The egg is gone now. Plate is shattered. Under it is a note. You broke it. Good. Finally, wake up for real. Sit up in bed gasping. Sunlight through window. Cat is there, licking my hand. Room smells normal. Cry for a solid 20 minutes. Check phone. Over 3 weeks of missed calls and texts. Hospital discharge email. Realize I was found unresponsive, in a coma. MRI showed no damage, no trauma, no explanation. Doctor notes say, stable condition with sustained REM activity beyond natural limits. Family visited, thought I was brain dead. Until I just woke up with no warning. They said my first words were, "Where's the egg?" Don't even remember saying that. Everything seems back to normal for a few days. Then strange things start happening. Shadows move in ways they shouldn't. See a man walking backwards down the hallway in the corner of my eye. Cat hisses at the ceiling constantly. Once I wake up and every photo in my phone gallery is just a low-res image of my apartment. from different angles I never took. At 3:14 a.m. sharp each night, the fridge buzzes like it's screaming. Start hearing knocks on my closet door even when it's open. One night, get a call from a blocked number. Let it go to voicemail. Play the message. It's a recording of me talking in the dream, saying things I never remember saying. Stuff like, he still thinks this is the surface, and make sure the cat sees it first. Throw up in the sink. Decide to try and document everything. Start writing a dream journal. Every entry ends up blank when I come back to it, like I wrote it in invisible ink. One morning, I find a new entry I didn't write. Says, you woke up too early. Go back. Next night, I go to bed with all the lights on, TV playing, phone in hand. Set an alarm for every hour. Fall asleep anyway. Wake up again. I'm back in the foggy apartment. But this time, there's a figure sitting at the kitchen table. Face covered in gauze. Hands look like mine. He doesn't speak. He just tilts his head and slides something across the table. It's the egg, perfectly whole again. He points at it, mouths the word choose. I stare at it, hands shaking. It starts to crack. From inside something pulses, like a heart. I don't touch it. Close my eyes. Tell myself I'm done with this. That I choose reality. When I open them, I'm back in my bed. Normal again. Everything looks untouched. Cat is asleep. Fridge hums softly. On the counter, there's no egg, no note. But taped to my bathroom mirror is a new piece of paper. It says, better luck next time. Beamy, 27, single, live alone in a quiet part of Oregon. Work from home doing freelance IT crap. Chill life, decent setup. Mostly just mind my business. Barely use my phone except for work and the occasional call to mum. No drama, no enemies, no weird exes. All good. Until one night about 3 months ago. Watching YouTube in bed, phone buzzes. Unknown number. Area code from some random state I've never been to. Let it go to voicemail. Nothing unusual about that. Check voicemail before bed out of curiosity. Just static at first. Then a voice, whispering like they're inches from the mic. Can barely make it out. Sounds like they're saying, "Are you alone?" Uncomfortable, but probably just a prank. Delete and move on. Next night, another unknown call. Same area code. Don't answer again. This time the voicemail is just breathing. Deep, deep, steady, close. Hear a faint tapping like fingers on wood. Creeped out now. Blocked the number. 3 days later, new call. Different number, but same area code. Now I'm curious and a little pissed. Answer it this time. Immediately say, "Who is this?" No response. But the line doesn't hang up. Just silence, and a faint rustling sound like someone moving around. Hang up after 20 seconds. 5 minutes later, get a new voicemail. Just the same voice again. Says, "You shouldn't have done that." Nervous, but trying to be rational. Probably some creep spoofing numbers, right? Run a lookup on the numbers. None are real, all disconnected. Even called one back and got a "this number is not in service" tone. OK.jpg. Reset phone, update software, change voicemail PIN. That should do it. Next day, no calls. Feel better. Until that night, 3:17 a.m. Phone rings. This time it's just labelled unknown with no number at all. Instantly noped out, don't answer. Voicemail notification a minute later. Shaking hands, I play it. This time it's my voice. Recording of me from earlier that day, saying, "Okay, I'm gonna head out now." Exact tone, inflection, everything. Except I never said that into my phone. I said that when leaving my apartment to get groceries. I was alone. Check around apartment. Nothing disturbed. Windows locked. Door dead-bolted. No cameras inside. Nothing could have recorded me. Now I'm paranoid. Start keeping phone off at night. But even when it's off, when I turn it back on the next morning, there's a new voicemail. One says, "I'm getting closer." Another is just my mum's voice, calling my name like she used to when I was a kid. She didn't call me though, checked with her. She said she hadn't spoken out loud all day because she had laryngitis. She sounded nothing like the voicemail. Calls stopped for a few days. Think maybe it's over. Go back to regular sleep. Start feeling like myself again. Until one night, I fall asleep with the TV on. Wake up at 2:40 a.m. Weirdly alert. TV's off. Check remote. Battery died. Phone buzzes. Screen says, "One new voicemail. No missed call." Open it. It's the sound of me snoring in bed seconds ago, followed by a click, followed by the voice whispering, "I'm in." Nearly dropped the phone. Run through the apartment, flipping on all lights. Check every room, closet, underbed. Nothing there. Door still locked, chain still on. But I noticed something I missed. Closet door in the hallway is just barely cracked open. I always keep it shut. Inside is empty, but the air smells like sweat and dust. Something was in there. Start leaving all lights on at night. Keep a kitchen knife by bed. Phone stays off most days now, but voicemails still appear. Even when I remove SIM, turn off Wi-Fi, factory reset, they just show up. One voicemail has heavy static and a low voice saying, "Where's the cat?" I don't even have a cat. Never have. One day I check my call log. Find an outgoing call I didn't make at 3:07 a.m. It lasted 11 minutes. Call went to a number listed as just dash dash. No contact name, no info. I didn't make that call. I was asleep. Next voicemail comes in a few hours later. It says, "Thank you for talking to me. You're very polite in your sleep." Nervous breakdown mode. Start sleeping at friend's place for a few days. Leave phone off and locked in glove box. No calls, no voicemails. Think it's finally over. Then one night, friend gets a call. Unknown number. He answers, confused. Puts it on speaker. It's my voice, whispering, "Don't listen to him. He's not who he says he is." My friend stares at me like I'm losing my mind. I'm staring right back, equally horrified. We hang up, but his voicemail gets a message after that call. It's the sound of me screaming. Raw, full panic, begging for help. But it's not coming from my mouth. I'm just standing there, silent. We go to police, show the voicemails, call logs. They say it's disturbing but not illegal unless it's a threat. Suggest I get a new phone and number. Already tried that. Didn't work. Get a burner phone, different network. Only give the number to 2 people. Use it for a week, no issues. Then it rings at 3 a.m. Caller ID says, you. Answer it. Dead silence. Then my own voice whispering, you're almost ready. Haven't slept much since. Sometimes when I look in mirrors, I swear my reflection's mouthing different words than I am. I keep hearing phones ring in my dreams. Except they're not mine. They're old, rotary phones, pay phones, even one inside a tree. Sometimes I answer them, and I'm always on the other end, laughing. Last night got a new voicemail at exactly 3:33 a.m. No call logged. Voice said one sentence, clear as day. Don't worry, this is just the onboarding. Beamy, 28, renting an old studio apartment above a laundromat in a sleepy town. Cheap place, not perfect, but has charm. Exposed pipes, wooden floors, sketchy wiring, but whatever. Live alone, freelance audio work from home. Usually stay up late working on projects or watching garbage horror movies. Pretty normal routine. One night around 1:30 a.m, working on a mix, headphones on. Whole apartment suddenly goes dark. Total silence. Lights out, laptop dead. Even the fridge shuts off. Everything powered off in an instant. Only thing still glowing is the microwave clock for some reason. Weird. Go downstairs to see if laundromat has power. It's closed but lights inside are on. Entire rest of block seems fine. Just my unit. Call landlord, no answer. Check breaker box in hallway. Everything flipped to on. Flip them off and on again, just in case. No change. Go back inside, sit in the dark. 10 minutes later, power just flicks back on. No warning. All lights at once. TV boots up. Fridge hums again. OK.jpg. Weird glitch. Shrug it off. Next night, same thing. Power dies at almost the exact same time. 1:32 a.m. Again, everything but the microwave. Clock still glowing, showing the right time. Power comes back after 11 minutes. Start getting paranoid. Record it on my phone. Next night, sit and wait. 1:32 a.m. Lights flicker once, then go dark. But this time, I hear something. Soft dragging sound from inside the walls. Scraping, like nails or metal on drywall. Also sounds like breathing, slow and steady. Flick lighter, look around. Completely alone. Power comes back after 13 minutes this time. TV turns itself on, static for a second before going back to HDMI. Review footage. Catch a glimpse of something in the window reflection when the lights go off. Hard to tell, but it looks like someone standing behind me for half a second. Tall, long limbs, head too far forward, like it's leaning to listen. Turn around when I see it, nothing there. Go outside, check entire building. Completely empty. Tell landlord the power keeps dropping at the same time. He's just like old place. Wiring's temperamental. I'll send a guy out next week. Useless. Buy a flashlight. Start keeping it on me at night. Next night, power cuts out again at 1:32 a.m. This time it's completely silent. Like all ambient noise just vanishes. No wind, no traffic, no fridge hum. I speak out loud just to make sure I can. My voice sounds off, like it echoes too slow, like underwater. I whisper, "Hello," and I hear it whispered back from under the bed. Exact same voice, exact same tone. Grab flashlight, look, nothing there. Check whole apartment. Nothing changed. Power returns after 14 minutes this time. Start sleeping during the day, staying awake at night to monitor it. Set up audio recorder and GoPro pointed at the room. 1:32 a.m. hits. Power cuts. Flashlight ready, sit frozen. From the hallway, I hear slow, heavy footsteps. But the floorboards don't creak like they normally would. Whoever's out there is walking silently in a building that usually echoes like hell. I don't move. Footsteps stop just outside my door. Then, tapping. 3 taps on the door. Light flickers inside my flashlight. Low battery. Brand new. Then a voice from the other side says, "It's warmer when it's dark." Don't respond. Eventually the power comes back. Check camera. Footage cuts out when power dies. But audio recorder caught everything, including the whisper. I upload it to my PC. Clean up the file. Voice doesn't match mine or anyone I know. Pitch and cadence all wrong. Like someone trying to sound human and almost getting it right. Next day, talk to a neighbor I rarely see. Ask if their power ever goes out late at night. He gives me a weird look. Says, "You're in 3C, right?" Nod. He says, "Someone else used to live there. Dude left in the middle of the night. Just vanished. Left all his stuff behind." I ask when that was. He says, "Late last year. Started when the lights wouldn't stay on." Call landlord again. He gets real cagey when I mention the previous tenant. Says, "Can't give out details, but he broke lease." That's all I can say. Ask if electrician is coming. Next week. These things take time. Next night, power flickers at 1:31 this time. Whole place feels colder. Smells something like burnt hair. Power shuts off completely. Go to grab flashlight. It's missing. Check my phone. Battery's at 3%. Screen flickers when I try to turn on the light. Hear something breathing in sync with mine. But it's not in my apartment. It's under it. Like beneath the floorboards. Sit in silence for what feels like hours. Phone dies. Finally, power returns. Check time. 1:50 a.m. Longest outage yet. On my desk, there's a slip of paper I didn't put there. Burned on the edges, letters scrawled in shaky ink. It says, "You let it learn your timing." I noped out and stayed at a hotel the rest of the week. When I came back, everything was as I left it, except the microwave clock. It was blinking. Time, 1:32 a.m. I had unplugged the microwave before I left. Still asleep with the lights on now. Breaker flips every few nights, always around the same time. Except now, sometimes the power doesn't come back on. And when it doesn't, something starts knocking on the pipes beneath my bed.